Hey guys, it's Chris.
What's up, guys? It's Eli.
Heck yeah, Mental Health Anonymous, episode 3. Where we talk about open, honest conversations, real life mental health, no scripts, no filters, just a couple guys speaking from experience, lived experience. It's for everyone about everything. So for anyone, for anything, all encompassing mental health, right? The mission here is to help. I just want to help. We just want to help everyone who's struggling, who's been through stuff, who's going through stuff. Um, we want to encourage it to be a part of this and come join us, man, and share and listen and change lives one day at a time, right? And learn and figure it out. So that's what Mental Health Anonymous is. Um, we're going to talk about a broad range of topics. Um, Generally open discussion. We'll just share things that we've been through. But definitely we're going to have some topics. So a
Yeah,
couple of the
what
topics
are
that are going to be coming up, I've got written down here in my handy dandy notebook. Um, of course, like the obvious ones, depression, anxiety, right? Addiction. But also certain things like keeping feelings at bay, relationships, eating disorders, communication, lack thereof. That's a big one for me, is I can't wait till we talk about that. Panic attacks, social anxiety. And then we're going to talk about other things like mental health in prison, mental health at work, mental health in family dynamics, mental health in society, mental health in the outdoors. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So it's just all over. And we're gonna try to mental health in music. I like that one. I can't wait to talk
I like
about
that
that
one
one.
too. I really like
Yeah,
that one.
I can't wait to talk about that. Um, Today, though, we're going to be talking about emotional isolation. We're gonna start talking about emotional isolation today and what that kind of means, right? And what that represents for everyone individually, because we all handle things differently, right? So we're gonna talk about that. So I'm gonna start it with a question, right? My question to everyone, whoever's listening, and maybe you guys can relate, but you guys ever been surrounded by people, right? You could be surrounded by all of your loved ones, your mom, dad, brothers, sisters, best friends, cousin, everyone, right? And still have you felt completely alone, right? So some people don't isolate physically, they isolate emotionally. And that's something a little bit different, right? So I want to talk about what that means to me, what that means to Eli, because we're two different people with two different perspectives, what that might look like for other people. Um, and then give us some feedback on what it's like for you too going through stuff. So for me, uh I isolate emotionally, but I also isolate physically. For me, the emotional isolation um is more just not sharing, right? It's more just not being comfortable, not feeling safe with sharing. Um, so I'm selective about who I do share such intimate details with.
Is it
Um,
always intimate details, or does it just have to be intimate details, or like any emotions,
Feelings in
like
general.
basic emotions?
Yeah, feelings in general. You don't want to leave yourself open, to the ridicule or the laughter or anything like that. And um that's a big reason why I'm doing this, right? Because I want to share and I want people to know that that we all go through it, right? We all go through different things and we all handle it different. Um and those feelings of isolation when you feel like you just don't have anyone, um that's brutal. That's brutal, brutal times. Um
Yeah. I think in a day and age where we're on social media and we have so many followings and followers and likes and subscribers and things like that on social media, and you're developing connections digitally to people,
mm,
but in person you're still not feeling connected especially when you can be in the room with other people and feel disconnected to them. It's crazy because there's people who can be in the room with a bunch of different people and be on their phone and texting somebody or feeling more connected through their phone than in person. It's just this weird thing where like in person you're not willing to put yourself out there as much, but you can like post photos and like post videos and stuff online. And I think that's the times we're living in. And this idea of emotional isolation is heavy. It is heavy, you know.
I think that I think that there's so many people going through that, right? Like so many people just don't even they're so closed off now, right? Like so many people have just shut off.
Like
They
emotionally
don't,
dead.
yeah. Not, but they don't even want to be. They don't want to be, but it's safe, right? Like
It's comfortable. Yeah.
you're safer, you're comfortable,
Hmm.
right? Exactly. So you don't open up, you don't share, and you don't let people know how you feel. But why? Why? Right? For me, we spoke about the basic reasons, right? But I am here to say that it doesn't hurt. I'm on here on YouTube. You are on here, Eli, on YouTube, and we're gonna share our lives, right? Because there's nothing to be ashamed about. You have to embrace who you are, everything you've been through, all of it from top to bottom. If you embrace who you are and everything that comes with you, no one can hurt you. No one can hurt you with words or jokes or laughter or ridicule or condescending, um if you just embrace who you are, right? There's no reason to be ashamed about who you are. There's nothing. um you're you. Our stories are our stories, and you should be proud. Anybody who's going through stuff, who's been through stuff, mental, like serious, like, depression, anxiety. Listen, if you're listening to this right now, if you're here, you won, you're winning, you did it. You did it already. You already did it and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to go through things, right? But the emotional isolation, listen, talk to me and Eli, right? Come here, come share your life with us and tell us what's going on. And like I said, we're not therapists, we're not clinicians. We're just a couple of bros who've been through it, and we can talk, and we can figure out a strategy. We can always figure out a way. What is the plan? What's going on? Okay, the situation is what it is, but now what, right? Can't go back. Can't go back. You deal with the circumstances and you figure out how to maneuver. You just figure out how to move. What's the next step? Um, and I think that positivity, like, you've just got to be so insanely positive at all times. Like, just shower the world around you with like nothing. But even when everything is messed up, everything sucks, everything is horrible. If you just if you just let it roll off of you, like,
Well, yeah, well, we could be conversational about it. Like, how do you remain positive when there's so much negativity in the world, especially when you're feeling emotionally isolated? Well, especially when you're feeling like you don't want to open up with people, you're kind of like comfortable being by yourself, but there's so much going on in the world, and you don't know if you have people to reach out to, or maybe you do have people to reach out to, but you're just choosing not to.
mm,
Um, and you're comfortable with that, you're cool with that, you're okay with that. People might think that you're standoffish or that you're cold because you just decide that you don't want to open up to people, um, for fear of being judged, or for, just you don't trust people. But how do you shower the world with all this positivity when you're not like willing to put yourself out there?
so yeah, that's awesome, right? That's like a super Great question, right? So for me, something that, like literally like a tool that I learned is like fake it till you make it. Don't be afraid to fake it till you make it. Don't be afraid to fake positivity and just throw it out there and just be it and say it and live it, right? Don't be afraid to be vocal and loud about being positive and um
Like when people ask you, how's your day? You're just like, great.
it's incredible. No, it isn't, dude. No, it's not, but it is. It really, really is though, right? Because for guys like us, Eli, it really takes losing everything
Oh, yeah.
to know that this is incredible.
What?
This
Yeah.
is incredible.
Yeah.
Being able to do this. We couldn't do this time last year. We
No,
couldn't do this. You
no.
know what I'm saying? I want to help everyone I want this platform to just reach everyone. I want everyone to, hear that we go through it too, right? We've been through it. There's nothing we haven't been through. There's nothing, you know. Um,
Right.
so we're here for that. We're here for open discussions. That's what I want. I want to hear what people are going through. I want to hear their feedback on handling how they handle situations and um I want to help. I want to
Yeah.
help everyone who feels like they can't talk. I want to help everyone who feels like they're uncomfortable or
Yeah.
they're afraid to open up.
You know,
It's
like I, like you, also have like I've gotten better about communicating. I've definitely gotten a lot better about communicating with people. But I still feel like there may be that area where people think that I'm cold because um I'm not as emotionally available, as most people, I guess. Um like I don't have the emotional energy to be um directing it to people for, I don't know, like I'm positive for sure. Like I feel like I have a positive outlook on life. I'm definitely optimistic, but um I don't just put myself out there. It takes a while for me to do that.
you
And
got to be careful. That's something that you have to be careful with,
yeah,
right? Because there are people that I don't know how to explain it, right? There are people out there that want to hurt people, right? Like as
yeah,
bad as that sounds, like there's people out there that want to take advantage of other people and manipulate other people. So
yeah,
you have to be careful. You
yeah.
got to
I
be careful.
think that's a big reason why I might be um in the category of emotionally isolated. Uh and yeah, because I've many times in my life where people have taken advantage of my kindness, where people have taken advantage of my willingness to help them,
Mhm.
especially coming where we came from. Like you can't just be out there giving, 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 giving because people are gonna just take and cross boundaries, you know?
Mhm. And not be
So
afraid to keep asking because they know you're going to keep giving.
yeah, yeah. And so there's a lot that I've worked on in my relationships, especially in my close circles, my family, my friends that I hold dear to me, like my close friends, um, where I'm willing to be more open with them about how I'm feeling emotionally. You know what I mean? Like how my day is really going, um, how I'm feeling about certain things. I'm not just like, yeah, cool, 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 um, all
So
the
real
time.
quick, right? Just to jump on this, I want to say that these feelings and these things, these other topics that I brought up that we're going to talk about, these are not abnormal things. These are things that millions and millions and millions of people feel every single day, right? And so this again comes with those labels that these therapists, these doctors like to give you, and label you these certain things. This is not that. It's not, you're not a bipolar, you might be labeled bipolar, but that's not you, right? So
I know what you mean.
This isn't that. Everything that they say is abnormal is not abnormal. We're all regular and we all feel all these things and we all go through all of these things.
Yeah, it could be
Don't
easy to diagnose somebody with like,
come on, dude.
emotional isolation when that's just an
Yeah.
everyday thing, you know?
Are
And
you
it's
sad? Does your life suck? Yeah, my life is not that great, right? So, okay, now somebody labels me depressed because I said my life sucks.
right, right.
That's not it. I'm not depressed. My life is incredible. The circumstances are not top notch.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? But
yeah,
that's not a label, bro. It's not a label to be fucking sad all the time. It's not a label to be miserable all the time. It's not a label to be anxious and scared and nervous of people all the time. It's
yeah.
not. That's healthy. That's healthy fear. That's healthy emotion. That's good. You're supposed to feel these things. You just have to figure out how to conquer them.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to figure out how to hold them and embrace it and utilize it. Use it to your advantage,
Yeah,
right? Be vulnerable. It's strong. You're strong because you can share and you can express yourself. I embrace everything I am, Eli. I embrace every single thing I am, everything that I've been through, and it's not great, right? It's not great. At the end of the day, it really isn't. But I know that I have so much love and so much good and kindness inside of me that I gotta give it. I gotta give it. This is my mission right here is to help as many people as I can get through anything that they're going through.
yeah. I think that's super deep and important, you know? And it's just no coincidence that it's Mental Health Awareness Month and we started this podcast on Mental Health Awareness Month. It was gonna happen, it was
Yeah.
definitely gonna happen, but it happening now is is great. It's awesome.
It,
And
it's incredible.
I'm happy to see that there's people tuning in and people are like really encouraging us to keep going. They want to see more. They want more. We're trying to get it so that you can see both of us at the same time, because it's not working right now for some reason, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure that out on WebEx. So if anybody knows how to make it so that it's like two screens at the same time on WebEx, like let me know. And I'm like Googling it and trying to figure it out on there, but it's not working. Um, but we're just working with what we have right now and we're doing it the best of that we can. And um,
Super
yeah,
humble approach, and I
super humble
don't
approach.
necessarily want to change it. If something like this can get the message across, I'm not trying to sit here and be a fancy podcaster with a fancy microphone and a fancy computer and a fancy room and a I'm good. I don't need all that. If this can get the message across, that's it, dude. Don't
Yeah,
matter where we're sitting, right?
yeah,
I'm sitting in the living room, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Don't matter if I'm sitting in the middle of the woods.
yeah.
If this can get the message across, that's what it's about. So,
Yeah. And there's people engaging in the comments and shooting out messages to us, and we
yeah,
want people
lots
to,
of feedback.
yeah, we
Lots
want
of
feedback.
feedback. Keep it in the comments. Keep commenting. We need so many subscribers. Share this, please. We need as many subscribers as possible, I guess, because that's the important thing here is subscribers. So, I don't know much about computers. I'm not real technologically inclined, but we're gonna figure it out. And so if you guys got any pointers and help, let us know because we're just a couple of guys. We don't really know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, we this is awesome. I hope so many people see this and feel like, you know, they can talk to us. Come talk, man. Come talk. Come share. Come tell us what you've been through. I want to get this to go live. I want to get this to go live. I want to see like what kind of interaction we can get. Um, who knows where this could go? I just want it to be such an amazing, spectacular thing. Um, who knows? It's got to be everywhere. I want it to be everywhere. And this is just the start. This is not just for YouTube podcast. I don't want to share my bigger plans for this because I don't want anybody to steal my really, really good ideas. But This is just a stepping stone, man. I want to do something much bigger than this, worldwide, and it's just a fantasy at this point, but you never know. I mean, we're doing good, dude. We got like 400 or 500 views in only like a few days here, in less than a week.
Yeah,
So we're killing it, you know?
yeah,
Um, Help us kill it, guys. Help be a part of this. This isn't just me and Eli, this is everybody. So come be a part of it. Tune in, listen, check us out. Click the subscribe button, comment on it, tell us everything. Tell us, stuff you need help with. Tell us what you're going through. You can be anonymous. That's
yeah.
why.
Tell us what
That's
you
why it's
want us
so.
to talk about too. If there's anything you want to hear us talk about, and we'll touch on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So
But
I know in one of the comments, somebody asked us to, what did they say? They want to know how we met, right?
oh yeah, yeah, they want to know how we met. Yeah.
All right, so we'll do a quick little rundown of me and Eli here because we only got a few minutes left. We're gonna try to stretch this to 30 minutes today. Um, so it's not so short, I feel like. But so me and Eli met, we were incarcerated together, upstate New York. Um, how did we meet? I was in the honor dorm, and we had bumped into each other. Eli had a huge beard, like huge. And I actually did too. I used to have a big brolic beard, and I seen him in the visit room one day. Just what's up? Now we didn't talk, we didn't know each other. We just beard bros. Um, so I was in the honor dorm, and Eli moved up there one time, and I seen he lives like me. He lives humble. You know what I'm saying? Minimal. He's not one of them guys with all the food and everything. So I cooked something one night. I think it was pancakes. I didn't even have syrup, dude. And I walked up to Eli and I gave him a pancake, and I was like, "Yo, my bad, dude. I don't even have syrup, but just a big ass pancake."
Yeah.
So and we became bros, man. Like instantly. It was cool to finally have somebody on my level. It's hard in prison to find a fellow white boy who doesn't get high and doesn't get involved in nonsense and who's on the same type of time that you're on. So Eli actually was like a lead facilitator for RTA, like
Oh yeah,
the
let me
lead
talk about that.
facilitator.
Let me talk about
Okay,
that.
go
So
ahead.
so being up there in the honor dorm for a little bit, I had been facilitating. What was my job? What was I doing? I think I was just a porter. I was a porter in the honor dorm. But I was also going to programs and doing things like that. And so I was doing this program RTA and I was facilitating the
What is
program.
that?
RTA Rehabilitation Through the Arts.
Shout out RTA.
Yeah, shout out RTA. Definitely shout out RTA. And it was a program that
Nick Lopez.
yeah, what's up, Nick? Um, that I spent my days and my time and my energy definitely poured it into that program and poured myself into that program because it was definitely something that I needed while I was in there
Mm.
um and so I started facilitating some of the workshops and becoming a leader in like the the group membership
Committee.
and huh
Committee.
the committee, yeah, the
Yeah.
steering committee is what it's called. And so, long story short, we were coming up on this play that we were doing because we do plays in prison, and um, Chris was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I was just like, I mean, it's just a play. I don't think that you'd be interested in it." And he's like, "What?" Um, I can do that. And I was like, I don't know if you really want to do the play because, it didn't seem like he would be interested in it.
Didn't
Um,
seem like my thing, right?
yeah, it didn't seem like your thing. And so I was like, well, we needed people. I'm not gonna say that's why, but we definitely needed people we needed people on the cast. And so Chris auditioned and like just kind of jumped right in and he got his part and that definitely like had us spending a lot more time together until eventually he started leading some of the workshops or he became a steering committee member and yeah, we just made it together, man. We made it. We We went through a whole bunch of crap together. Yeah, but we made it. We made it.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was
It
fun.
sucked. It sucked in the moment, like it sucked in the moment of it, but looking back, like all that stuff was pretty fun. I enjoyed myself. I had the time of my life doing that stupid little play in prison, dude. And my God, that was like nuts. For anybody who wants to know, we did a play of what was it called? On the Waterfront, the old Marlon Brando movie, 1954. Won a bunch of awards and stuff, and we did a little play of it, and it was so minimal because we were locked up, and the superintendent wouldn't let us have anything. People kept quitting. It was horrible. It was so bad. Um, but I had the time of my life, and I was in a totally different world, for a little while, and we did a lot of improv stuff too in like our RTA groups, and um we just laughed and laughed, and in a place as dark as prison, laughter is literally the sun, right? Laughter is literally the light of day. So,
Yeah.
and now here we are, dude. Now we're both home, and we're trying, man. We're busting our butts here and trying to figure it out as we go. And you know, life is incredible. Life's incredible.
Well, we're knocking on 30. So
All right.
with that, I think we
All
should
right.
end our episode. But again, this is super cool that we're doing this, and I'm grateful that we're doing this for sure. I told Chris, I was like, yo, when are we doing the next video? And
Yeah, the other day, as soon as we
yeah,
finished.
yeah. And this is really a great thing. So
Yeah.
Mental Health Anonymous is something that we're gonna keep pouring ourselves into, and we want you guys to engage with us and be here with us and continue to be here with us for the people who've watched the first couple videos,
Yeah.
and spread the word.
Spread the word. It's for everyone. It's literally for everyone. It's not men's mental health. It's everyone. Everyone can learn, everyone can share. We all have something to gain,
Yeah,
you know. So this is a beautiful outlet. Please use it as an outlet. Again, like, we're here to help. We're not therapists. We're not psychologists or doctors or anything like that. So please don't, you know, use it as that. We're just people like you who've been through stuff, and we want to help. We just want to help. So, much love to everybody. If you listen to it, let us know. Again, feedback, man. Feedback is the biggest thing. Let us know what you thought, and
we'll see you
can't
guys
wait to
again
do it
soon.
again. Yeah, can't wait to do it again.
Thank you.
No doubt. Later, guys. Mental Health Anonymous.
Peace.
Later.